Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Jim. Uh, Coming back at you with another episode. I've been I've been having something on my mind lately, and I've been, sometimes you can get kind of get in a hurry and want things to happen right away, and and just kind of take things too fast, too seriously, or whatever. And it's good to take your time and not get over conscious or have too many things going on at once. Because if you have that happen, it's possible that you can create some stress in your life, and life is complicated enough without having a bunch of stress. You know what I'm saying? So one of the ways that stress can affect you is it can create anxiety. Uh, it can create panic attacks. It can do plenty of things. And stress is like, I believe it's like the number one it's called the silent killer. It's a killer that builds up over time, and it can affect your body, it can affect your organs, and it can affect quite a few things. So, like I said, it's important to take your time and to, just let what's going to happen, just let it happen. Because sometimes people get into these images that are presented to them in different ways. Television, people just wanting things, and it's like that's not reality. You know, trying to get you to get a certain type of house, a certain type of car, and get married when you're not ready. Hint, hint. but but anyway, uh, but yeah, if it's something that you don't want, leave it alone. If something in your mind, if your first thought is saying like no, listen to that. Listen to that. That's God talking to you. Don't just blow it off and say, oh, okay, I'll do it. No, you go with your first mind. You go with your heart. Always listen to your heart. So because you can do things, and it may feel you may do them because because you're thinking too much. You start thinking too much, and then you get in your head and you lose what your heart is telling you. Because once you get in your head and you start doing things, and then you start, as time goes along, you're like, what the heck am I doing here? How in the world did I get here? Because you didn't listen to yourself. You have to listen to yourself. Listening to yourself will save you a lot of problems. It'll save you a lot of drama. Because we're all born into this life with what's the correct word I'm trying to think about, with different guards, I guess you can say. you know but you have to learn how to listen to these things, look out for them, things that you see that you like, that doesn't fit with you, with the way you were brought up. And some people may not have been brought up to recognize these things, so it just doesn't feel right. And if you don't, and if you don't know what is supposed to feel right, or don't understand it, maybe you need to spend some time with yourself, and to come to a point of peace with yourself. I know this may sound like, people that are, got bills to pay and trying to keep up with the Joneses, and they, in other words, they may not value it that much. But the thing is, if the more you get in contact with yourself, the better you'll have better understanding you'll have at realizing what's really important to you. All this material stuff is not about nothing. But a lot of people have to go through a lot to realize that and understand that. But if that's their choice, hey, that's their choice. What can you do about it? But you have to look out for you and understand what is best for you. Um, hmm. Yeah, you have to look out for you and understand what is best for you. Because, when it comes down to it, you are all you got. I mean, you can have kids, you can have this and that, but if you're not taking care of yourself, the people that are connected to you or whatever, your kid's wife, husband, if you're a female, uh, they're going to be affected by that. They're going to be affected by what vibrations, what vibrations you give to them, unless they know that, unless you're a good mate with somebody, those wrong feelings can come off as like sometimes it's like anger, the type of thing where you hear people talk about, oh yeah, you left the toothpaste in the tube and blah blah blah. They're not talking about leaving toothpaste in the tube or leaving socks on the floor. Well, I mean, if you leave enough socks on the floor, they may be. But what I'm saying is, it leads to an underlying problem. Then it takes work to get to that. So, in other words, what I'm saying is just know yourself. Try to understand yourself. Love yourself. Forgive yourself. That's a big one. A lot of people are like, forgive yourself? What do you mean, forgive yourself? I mean, we're human. So in the past, people have done things and made bad decisions and whatever. And sometimes something may remind them of that and they get stuck on that. But hey, do yourself a favor. Let that go. We're all human, Life goes on. As long as you're learning from your mistakes, that's what really matters. All right, y'all. Gotta go. Gotta go get me some grub in my tub. All right, y'all. Have a good day. No fear in me, no fear in you. Peace out.